Okay, you guys. How have you been doing? How have you been doing? You have got to hang out with me for a little bit. What's up? Here we are. We've been working on my trailer for an hour about. And hey, how are you? Where are you writing from? Where are you commenting from? How's the weather where you're at? All right. I just got some water. Let me get in here so I can talk to you about what is going on. Once I get in here, I can have some more privacy. Okay, look. Hey, what's up? Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. So wave at the neighbor driving by. I can't do this by myself. You got to be here. You have got to watch this. You have got to be with me right now. Yeah, I'm growing my hair out. Do you like my pin? Look how big this sucker is. I had like 5 of these when I left the house this morning. I showed up at my groom with like 4 of them in my hair. Hey, what's up? I've been having a blast by myself doing this trailer, and you have to be here right now with me because I had to go inside and get you guys. This is hilarious. The stuff I've been running into with doing this is hilarious. This is hilarious. I'm going to tell you what's going on right now, and we might do some work, but I cannot tell you how hilarious this is. I had to be honest with you. Since David put this together, majority, 99.9999999 by himself. Thank you, David. Having to take things apart allow me to really see into his mind. Because it's like I took out some caulking and there was a paper towel attached to it. I'm gonna show this to you. Okay, so I took out some caulking right here, over here in the corner, as this has been hilarious. So I took out some caulking, and look, it looks like noodles. So this caulking was in there like that, and I took it out, and I was like, wow, you used a lot of caulking for that corner, and like behind it, there was this paper towel connected to it. So when it came out, I was like, what is this? And you can see the paper towels in there, okay? Okay, so what I'm trying to say is I had to go get you guys because you have to be witness to this hilarious venture. And if you just got here, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. But that's not where it ends. That funny is not where it ends. Okay, so I can't get mad anymore about the way things were done because I didn't participate. I funded everything. And I came and I was like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. There's mosquitoes. I don't think I got them, but I was like, don't do that. Do this. Don't do that. No, I don't like that. Take that apart. Do this. I want this. I want that. Like that was what my job was. It was kind of during COVID. So I can't get mad. So all I can do is go, that's interesting. That's a paper towel. What's that doing there? Yesterday I found a saw behind the tank. Oh yeah, I found a saw. And I was like, oh, and a pencil and a pen. And I was like, So that's what we do when we lose something. We just build around it. We just keep putting on wood. So, okay, here we go. Hold on. Let me bring you guys up a little bit. Now, check this out. It's really hot here in Texas. It's 6 o'clock. Oh, a sock! A sock? A sock, a pen, a pencil, a saw. Just now the paper towel. And so this whole venture started because I had a water leak, and it was a really easy fix. But no, Dede didn't want to like fix it easily, because I feel like I had easily fixed it for 2 years. And what I wanted to do was really get down to the root cause and fix it properly. So I had told you guys a long time ago, yeah, Lauren, a pen. Like, okay, so let's build around the pen. Just leave it there. Just leave it in the wall. And I have to say that has happened with my house too. I was up in the, I had someone doing some stuff in the attic, and a bag of women's clothing was found in my attic. I was like, he goes, when my security system was put in. And I was like, are you serious? I have nothing to do with that. I was like, oh my gosh. It was way, way, way deep into my attic where like I would never go. So I'm just going to tell you, thank you, Carolyn. I'm growing it out, and it is a nightmare right now, but I did cut this today. Thank you. Thank you for your uplift. Anyways, I have lots of stories like that. Oh my gosh, this mosquito is really getting at me. Okay. So this whole venture started because I had a leak, and I realized it was going to a 1.5 inch pipe down to like 1 inch pipe down to a corner, like an L pipe. This is just this little thing, this little tub had all that going on down there. And I was like, okay, well, to be honest with you, this tank right here is for gray water. It's not connected. It never has been. So I was like, I might as well just get that in connected. Oh yeah. Nope. I want to connect it, but it's like, I don't know if you can tell by looking at it, which I know we all didn't think about this when we were hanging out a week or two ago. It goes wall to wall. So if it goes wall to wall, and it's actually, if you look close, it's behind that wall right there, right? It's behind that wall and behind that wall. Okay. So guess what? We didn't think about. No one said it, and I didn't realize it. That is not going to pull out this way. It's got to pull out that way. And to pull it out that way, guess what's in the way? The regular water tank. This way. So then another thing that happened was that regular water tank, if you look, there's like a little lip right there, like that. And then if you look over there, there's like a little lip right there. And if you can see the corner of that water tank, it's in the lip. It is not going to go straight out either. So are you telling me now that I actually have to take out the entire tub so that I can... Okay, hold on. So we have a rectangle, and it's wall to wall. Like it's in there, like a rectangle in a rectangle, right? Can you do this? You can't do that. You can't. It's like there's the bottom over here. If you go like that, is going to hit. It doesn't have room to go like. It has to go up and out, right? But I can't get mad anymore. I'm not mad anymore. I'm just like, you have got to see that this crazy thing really is crazy. This is crazy. So if you go so they built this trailer like this. It goes like that. And then they put like these rounded corners. So David had to have oh my gosh. So I'm trying, this pink bar, David welded it, right? All together. It is not attached anymore. It's completely not attached. You can see I've moved it around. It is also extremely snug that this side right here will not move. So I've unscrewed this panel with the shower panel. This is not attached anymore, see? It is also just hanging out there. The pressure of how tight it is the only thing holding it in. So when we look at this pink bar, it is also, it's even tighter than the water tank. It is snug to snug. So I honestly, I do not want to break that, but I'm hoping with a little finagling, it will release after I can get it past like a certain point. Like maybe it'll start to do a little, but if it is rectangle to rectangle, snug to snug, and there's a lip right here, so it's not coming forward, and there's that little lip right there, so it's not going to slide all the way straight out the trailer because it's got that freaking lip right there. I honestly, I'm just like, okay. So I ran into that just now. Sorry, let me do this. I ran into that just now and I had to go get you guys. And so I'm hoping, okay, so right now you guys might get a little bit of work out of me, but I thought I would hang out with you because I'm hot, sweaty. The sun is beaming here. You know, you can see the sunlight. It's been beaming on me for like 2 hours. I've only been doing it for an hour, but I was reorganizing all my tools so I could easily get what I needed to finish out this project. So what I'm going to do right now with you guys is say, hey, what's up? Thanks for joining me. Thanks for hitting that like button. Be sure you hit the subscribe so we can see you again. And let's go ahead and see about taking some of these parts out together. I think I've come to the realization that I've got to take out all these 2x4s here. All these 2x4s got to come out, which means right before I got on live with you guys, what I did was I was like, excuse me, let me move you guys over here. Right before I went live, what I did was I was starting to hold on, let me move this. And now I have to be really careful because of that pink arm that David built for me. It's exactly what I asked him to build, but it is so perfect in here. I just wish I paid more attention on how he put everything in here. Like when he put stuff, like how, like, did he put this first, then build that? And then I wish I could, so I can do it backwards easy right now. And I can't, I'm just winging it. What are you guys up to? It is the weekend, Saturday. Is it hot near you? Are the storms past where you're at? And thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. I'll scroll through the chat section afterwards. Okay, this should stay there. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, I need to come over here. Oh! And I was wearing gloves, and my hands were sweating so bad, it was just impossible to keep the gloves on and actually function. So, and see, look at how he stacked these up right here. I was like, the tub is too low. So he just threw these things in here. These are just hanging out, bro. These are just hanging out under here. And I don't know that I would have done that. Oh, yeah. Yes. I don't know that would have been how I would have done it. Carolyn, you're being so cautious for me. Hey. Oh my gosh, nosebleed. What are you doing? What are you up in the cold weather? Okay. Okay. Now that's okay. All right. Now, I'm wondering if I'll be able to get this high enough over to pull this out without having to cut more of that drain off. Ugh. Okay, let's see what we're stuck on here. It's just the drain, I think. Oh, Jesus. There's so many things, like, just constantly. It's like, well, you can't lift that up. Look, I can't lift that up because the drain underneath is taller than that pink bar, I think. But we're going to try it. It looks like it's the only place that we're stuck. Oh, my. Oh, this has been something else, honestly. Okay, Dede, come on, you got this. Let's do, oh, look at this bar's in the way. Okay. Can I just unscrew this by chance? No, it's probably glued in. Okay, hold on. See, the bar's in the way. Oh, what if I'm... This is so crazy. This has been a really interesting treat. I've been doing good. I've been staying really busy, obviously. Well, it's not obvious, I guess, but you see how many videos have been coming out for you guys to watch. I hope you're enjoying those, the shorts especially. Obviously, I do say that because they're all shorts. I am in the middle of trying to clean out some of my computers so I can have more. Okay, hold on. I have an idea. So, look at this. Okay, yep. Alrighty. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh wait. More. Okay, we need to do it more. Here it is. Cover that back. Okay. Can you give me a lift? Give me a push up right here. That's not. So since you've got this thing sticking down in the hole, it can't move like it has to come straight up until that thing is out of the hole. So if the bar is, we can move. Okay, I have an idea. What if we move the bar all the way? If it's so tight, why don't I just swing it up as if we were going to push that other side all the way up to the top? Let's try that. And I'm pretty sure I want to say I need more leverage. You guys don't fall down because we are at an angle. Oh yeah, I always gotta do things the hard way. I know you guys will probably fall down. Let me bring you guys out here with me. Oh gosh. I have a perfect spot for you guys and hopefully no one hits you. Okay, here we go. This is a good view. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it worked! It so worked! Yeah! This sucker is really bulky, man. If we go straight up over that way, we can tilt it and bring it inside. Up! Go, go, go! Up! Okay. What is it stuck on now? Okay. Oh, there. Yes! Push with your stomach! Yes! Go! Go! Hold on. Okay, hold on, let me think. Oh, shoot. Dadgummit. Oh, it's true. It's true, I can go out that way. I can. Okay, hold on. What's all this stuff on my feet, dude? There's like one piece of wood holding it up. Okay. Don't fall. Okay. Yes. Okay. Let's try it. Okay. Do you think I can? I'm not sure. Okay. This is so bulky, but we got this. It's like, you guys hear that dog barking at me? Guess I'm making too much noise. yeah, that's a good hold. Okay, down lower. Okay. Easy. Okay. Okay. What? What? Okay. Oh my gosh, we did it! We did it! Up. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. All right. All right, just in case you were wondering what I have been up to. Oh gosh. So listen, when I found the paper towel connected to silicone in the wall, I really was like, you know, I gotta go get my YouTube channel. And I need to get some water. So, all right, I'm taking a break with you real quick. There was a leak, Kyle, and when she started to work on it, well, you know, one thing leads to another, several other things. So yeah, there was a minor leak. All it was that, and I could have left it at the plumbing, but I was like, no, we need to go ahead and connect the gray tank while we're in here. And then I realized, you know, he ran all the wiring for other things that haven't been hooked up yet underneath the water tank where there has been drain leakage. And I'm like, I bet all those wires are trash. I bet they're all water damaged. And I'm like, who would run, no offense, who would run electrical wires underneath a water? I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, So that'll be a whole nother thing. I'm not worried about that right now because I don't think I'm going to install these same tanks. I will likely sell these freaking tanks because as you can see, they are, look, if you look at this side, it's inside the trailer. So and it's trailer to trailer, like that wall to that wall inside. You can't pull it out. You have to, right, angle it. That means everything in front of it or behind it has to be out of the way. You take a triangle, or sorry, rectangle, and you have to angle it and then pull it out, right? Well, guess what? There's one of these right behind it. And I'm like, I can't angle this one at all. I can't angle it. And if I did, I moved those 2x4s and we angled it and then I lifted it up. Well, guess what's in the way? All that 2x4s holding the tub itself. You have to be laughing right now because there is no other way to get by this. Is like, are you serious? If there is, okay, this is gonna be, I didn't build this like that. I didn't even think about it because I didn't put it together, but I'm going to put it back together differently. Because I would want, hear me out, when you have a house, you don't, please install things with the thing in your mind. It's like, how am I, if there's a failure, water heater failure, it's in the garage. It's easy. You just go straight to the water heater, do the drain, run the pipe out to outside. Boom, not bad. Don't put your water heater in your attic. If there's a water leak, it is gonna be a bad day. And I say that, but there are places, old places that are built that have a water heater in the attic. And if you're in an apartment, your water heater might be like in a closet. But yeah, this has been a real funny. All I can do is laugh. My hair tone's great. Oh, thanks, man. I have been doing it by myself. And I've actually spent a little bit of time in the sun, obviously. You see a little tan. I've been able to enjoy like some pool time and visiting family I have in Hawaii. I'm also a real estate agent, so if you need some real estate done, let me know. I can do real estate worldwide as a referral realtor, and I do a lot of business like that because I'm prior military, Air Force, and I also have a lot of military friends that have used me over the years. And moving anywhere from, this one lady moved Germany to Florida. I've helped a client move from where did he get out? He got out in Alabama, but went to North Carolina. I mean, apartments or houses, whatever you need, let me know. It's so, real estate is so fun. But this has been so hilarious. Okay, let me scan through the comments real quick and just say hi to everyone. Thanks for joining. Please hit that like button for me. We are in the middle of just still transitioning. I can't have this out very long. I need to get this sucker done. So today I was like, I don't care how great the weather is. Because I want to go enjoy some time at a pool somewhere. Oh, let me move you guys closer. Sorry, I'm going to read down here below now. If you don't like that, you could scan forward and come back later. Rachel, good to see you. Doug, good to see you. Thanks for writing. Hi, Lauren, good to see you. Just Maggie, hello from Texas as well. Carolyn, hi out there in Palmdale, California. Cool. Carolyn's been talking a lot. You are getting a star sticker today for talking so much. Thank you so much. Thanks for the uplifting compliments. You guys talking to each other. I love it. Rachel, and you guys were laughing with me. Carolyn was laughing. That paper towel in the wall, I cannot make it up. Okay, Nightbot is busy. This is too funny. It is so funny. Just Maggie, you were laughing too. Hilarious. I like to bring my dog for you, groomer. I wish you could too. I think you said you're in California. Yep, I was laughing. Nightbot deleted a message on there. Are definitely mosquitoes out here. Can you guys leave us alone? That's me and my skin. In California, it's also very hot. Oh, is it? Oh my gosh. Stay hydrated. Thanks for joining us. Be sure you hit that like button for me. Oh my goodness. You got this. Thank you for lifting me up. Look how much. Carol, a good contractor will cut this half. Oh, wait, hold on. Upstate Nate says, a good contractor will cut that in half and weld it back after it's put back in. Very easy with a plasma cutter, welder, grinder, and some paint. Well, Upstate Nate, I really don't have the funds. I have a bunch of rescue dogs I take care of, and most people that I don't know anyone that would help me out without charging me. So I'm not gonna cut it in half and weld it back together, but I think it would be an easy project. I just hate to have to find someone. Thank you for your suggestions though. I am hoping it will come down once we make a little bit more wall space, and I will be able to shimmy it sideways like I'm going to have to do with all the water tanks. That's what I'm hoping will happen, because it's not going to bend. And I'll be honest with you, he didn't weld it inside there. He welded it outside because he had painted it. I remember all that. And if you didn't know or don't know, my David passed away. So it's also something I'm not in my head like, oh, let's go. I'm having to rebuild some things, but I'm not like, that's one of my favorite pieces he has built for me, and I'm not really excited about breaking it or anything like that. So I hear you. David is no longer with us, and so if you know my channel, which I've never seen you talk before or chat before, but thank you. There's a good suggestion. Thank you. Stop using a sharp straw. They give what? Stop using. I don't get that. I have a nosebleed right now, Haley says. Let's go on. Oh my gosh, they aren't even glues together. I don't know, Rachel. This whole thing has been hilarious. Yeah, so when David and I one time, we went to Taos. We took you there when we went his first time ever, his first and only time in his life that he went skiing. I'm really glad he met me because I was able to help him go so many places before he died, like Hawaii, New Mexico, Nevada, California. He loved the palm trees. I mean, we got to travel a lot, and I'm really glad that I got to help him see the world a little bit. Make you drink water, I know, need help. 61 degrees and breezy. Nice, Doug, but you guys have had some crazy weather. So my point on that was, Lauren, I've got some stuff all over me, and I got bugs crawling all over me, but when we went, we both had like basically nosebleeds the first morning. It was so bad. I was just pulling dry blood out of my nose. It was that dry there. All right, I'm scanning. The drain is holding it, Doug said. It sure was. Grooming van, how I try to get in touch. Yes, carefully, amazing. Now breathe. There was a leak, Kyle, and okay, thank you. I got to that point. I want to get a new 3DS. I was going to the mall today. Okay. Wow, seriously? Okay, you guys are talking. Got it. Dede, I would install the taller, fresh, and gray tanks with the framing over it to put in the tub, which would make it higher. I actually probably am doing something. Hear me out. I have looked at water tanks, and I'm not excited about how much they cost. When I looked these up, I mean, we built this in 2020 and 21. We renovated it because it is all solar panels. It's really, really cool. I don't have to use a generator or gas. It is completely green. And I'm really proud of that. But the water tank thing, these water tanks are $400 a pop now. And I'm not going to get that when you resell it, because sometimes, because the holes where we put them is maybe not where, I know you can plug them, but sometimes people are picky about stuff like that. I don't think I'll get 400 out of them, and I may have to reuse them. And if I do, yeah, we'll just have to see once I can move everything around and really get in there. I have a different tub I think I might put in there, which would require zero build. I say zero, it'd be like 1% build, because I just think I need to build a base for it, and that's it. And that would be really cool. And it's also a rectangle. And it will be ideal to have the rectangle, and a rectangle in there. I'm just kidding, but you know what I mean? It's hilarious. Thank you, Carolyn, for saying that about my military service. Upstate Nate, I want to say upstate New York, but upstate Nate, I have an English yellow lab. What's the best brush for him? Oh, go to my website, myfavoritegroomer.com, and get the Zoom Groom. Get two. Why would you get two? Is so you can take both of your hands and use them on both sides or up and down, and you could get a workout. And you can use those brushes. They're only 10 bucks a brush, I think. You can get those brushes. I'm always looking at the cars coming. Hopefully they slow down, and hopefully they do not run me over, you know. But two, to work out both body parts instead of just doing one, you know. And then depending how thick the coat is, you may also have to get a furminator, which I don't sell anymore because they're so expensive and hard to sell unless you buy one of my kits. The furminator is a $60, $70, $80 brush that you should only use once a month, in my opinion. So you can get that if the thickness around the neck is really thick and around the hiney. But some labs are not thick like that. They're thin hair. So not thin hair, but just not thick. You know what I mean? It just depends on the DNA. That will help. And then a good shampoo and a good conditioner and leave-in conditioner, right, you guys? And what else? The right brush, the right water hose nozzle if you're doing this yourself outside, plus the right hose for ease, so you could do it all the time. And then what else would you need? I mean, I could sit here and talk to you all day about that, but all right, let's keep going down. Okay, thank you, Nightbot. Tom, may I recommend my favorite song to you? Is it, okay, Tom, cool, great song. Alice in Chains. It's a bit wild for me now. A little U-shape action going on for the tanks. No. I'm going to be like triangle, or sorry, gosh, rectangle, rectangle, rectangle. It's going to go back to back, like boom, boom, boom. Or I'll keep them in there, but then stack them up. I want to be able to fix repairs without having to take everything apart. So the next tub in there, if it's the stainless steel one that I have that you guys have never seen, I don't think. I've never hooked it up in any of the salons I've had. If I use that one, I have to test it. I can't test it until I get everything out. But if I happen to use that, it'll go in front of all the water, right? It'll go right where the other tub is. And then I've got to rig it because it's for big dog. It would be perfect because there's a lot of 100-pound dogs that I do. And getting a 100-pound dog up into that tub, that shower pant, that sucks. And they actually slip and slide on that shower pan a lot. They're like slipping, especially if they're a senior. That golden retriever I shaved down recently that you guys saw a couple weeks ago, he had a really hard time standing up completely. So this other tub is really low. It does not go up and down, which is a downfall. But that puts me at also saying I might put in the purple tub. I still own it. And so I might throw the purple tub in there because that, I hated it. I might cut this area off of it, but then I would have to do some kind of rigging. But I don't know. Anyways, let's go take out some wood. Let's go take off some more pieces of wood before I let you guys go. That's what, 15 more minutes of taking some wood action. I'm going to take a break for the night and hit it back tomorrow hard. Okay, you guys ready for this? Remember, one of the things we talked about too was how there were so many different types of screws. Oh, and you know what? I take it back. These are actually all screwed in here. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can angle you guys down. Okay, hang. That's good, right? Okay, I'm not so. They are screwed in. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to film a little bit of the steps so I can look back at it and be like, don't do this, or this is how it looked. So this is where we're at. We finally got the white shower pan out, and these are all screwed in. I thought they were just laying there. Okay. Hey, they're screwed in. Remember, I was like, I wouldn't have done it like that. Those are just laying there, pieces of wood. This is really interesting, though. Look at this. What in the world? Okay. What the? Really? Are you serious right now? How? Oh, underneath. Are you serious right now? Okay. Still. What the? So strange. This is so strange. I still don't know that I would have done it like this. Right? Do you get it? On top and on bottom? That's just, okay. You're laughing with me, right? You are laughing with me? Okay. All right. And so there was a screw. There was a screw used that was pretty long from underneath, but on top it's just a bunch of tiny screws. I really had to work this out. Like, oh God. So these are serious squats I'm having to do right now. And like, just check this out. So there's this screw. This looks like none of them. There's a bunch of these, right? And then I just took this one out, and then I took this one out. This sucker. Like, I don't know what happened. I just wish I'd have known. If we were running out of screws so they could all be the same, because remember, we are still taking screws out that are stars versus crosses. And it is kind of funny to have to explain why I have to stop and go. So that other night I had two, like, look at all these are all crosses. I mean, sorry, there's crosses and stars, and these are now all stars. I have to go change the tip, which I think I have it here. Yeah. I'm just saying, this is just crazy to me. I kind of like things to be the same, so meaning if I was using a particular type of screw on the inside, I would just continue that. I just don't understand. Maybe he was like, because I have a ton of screws, so it's like, well, when did you run out? Did you not want to let me know that you needed more screws, or did you, oh my goodness, what the F? Okay, no, that's not, oh yeah, there's one right here. That is a really long one, see? Okay, what the? Where is it? I don't know. Where is it? You cannot see it. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm gonna see if you guys are gonna. Can you see that? There's no screw. I cannot see a screw. Can you? Oh, I'm too funny. Thank you. Oh, it broke off somewhere. Glad I just did that. Okay. Yeah, look, look, there's no screw here, and there is a broken screw there. Stupid! All right, you guys get to move right now. We're actually gonna change rhythm here. You guys are gonna come here a second. Just a couple more, just a little bit more time with me. And I am talking a lot. What is this? What is that? What is this? Tape? I'm just messing. It is funny though. Okay. What is this? That's a lot of caulk. I said caulk. C-A-L-K. That is a lot of caulk. Like, that is a lot, dude. Wait a minute. What? How much caulk do you need? I'm so sorry. What in the heck are we doing here? Hold on a minute. Hold on. How much caulk do you need? Okay? How much is it that you need? This is not caulk cake, okay? We're not trying to caulk cake it, all right? Miracle hay, that's a lot of caulk. What is going on with the caulk? It's like, well, if I, try to save the bottle, I know it'll just dry out, so I might as well just use it all sparingly here. All right, we're changing the head. And we're gonna go to our star. And I'm saying that in case I go back and forth, and you can help me count how many times I have to go back and forth. All right, let's take. It's like, do I need to take this all apart? Yeah, it's all gonna change anyway. This is all changing. where are you screwed? Here somewhere. Oh shoot, I cannot tell. Where do you think it is here? Do you see it? Oh, well, either way, that sucker's coming out. Oh, gosh. Okay, hold on a second. I have a feeling it's like, oh, gosh. Okay! There wasn't a screw there at all. But there is a screw here. It's not going to come out. Oh yeah, it's not going to come because there's too much glue on it. It's like stripped. Okay. This does make you want to keep going, right? It's really hard to stop when you're seeing so much action. You know what I mean? The thing is that, remember, we talked about this a couple weeks ago. This is live. Like, I'm not editing this. This is live. We're hanging out live. So a lot of times I feel like when you watch someone live, if it's boring, it's boring. So at least we can have some fun. What is going on with that? I'm sorry, it's true. Okay. Hold on. Have you ever had so much fun? Okay. Now are we out of that? Oh, what the freak? What the freak? What is the... Wait a minute. It just came apart? Oh my God. I cannot make this stuff up. This is hilarious. Oh, don't fall out. Dang, it fell out. Okay, well, here we are at this beautiful black piece of wood that came with the original trailer that I bought from another groomer. This was on the bottom of the tub that they had installed, which was like an old drinking, not quite a stock tank, but something real similar, just smaller. And we kind of wanted to, I do remember this, we kind of wanted to use it because it came with the original groomer's idea and plan. Which I had a generator and it had a water heater. And that water heater, you would have to turn on a pump designed to pump water out of, like, a plumber would buy this huge pump, right? You can get it at Lowe's or Home Depot. And you buy this pump and it could pump water out of, say, a pond, or it could pump water in or out of something that you want to, right? Well, I think I need to move you guys because some of these 2x4s are popping up. Okay, so let me move you back over here for a second so I don't lose you on accident. Like the device itself. Yeah, maybe like a sump pump Coors Light. Hey, Coors Light, good to see you. We enjoy ourselves here. Yes. Okay. So it had the original trailer, this trailer, but the way I bought it from a lady who was a teacher who also groomed on the weekends out of Weatherford, Texas. And I don't know if she still grooms or not, but her husband's a firefighter. Thank you, firefighters and first responders of all sorts. And this was the original bottom piece to the tub, and it was like a drinking tank for like horses. That's what she used, which I still have, by the way. It's a pretty good idea. It really is. I really valued it. It just needed to be sanded down, and they use this Home Depot type of, not the Home, I love Home Depot, but a Home Depot type of do-it-yourself rhino lining, and it was just peeling up. It just looked really gross. You know what I'm saying? And so I didn't go back to using that, but it would be a good choice if I didn't have these other types of equipment that I'm seeing. I hope you know there's a lot of women with drills out there on YouTube that teach you how to build a lot of things. Enjoy yourself. It's rare, and you better be prepared. Be able to know how to pick up a drill. My dad from the Air Force, and I served my country. If I can pick up a gun, why can't I pick up a drill? So my dad taught me how to use a drill a very long time ago. Okay, so let's get into this piece of wood. All right. We're not going to be here very much longer because as it gets darker, I just don't want to be out here. I don't want to have to turn on my lights or anything like that. And plus, it's hot, so I don't want to overdo it. And I need to edit for you guys anyway. I haven't had to change my drill tip at all, which is awesome, right? Oh, that's it. Dude, I'm so serious right now, okay? I only took one. Okay, hold on, I say that. This was all these, yep. So all the top was connected to these 2x4s. Okay, this is it. I mean, this is golden. We are making so much stride now that we're hanging out. Now that you're here, all this is happening. What? Okay, thanks for the subscribe. I appreciate you. Now, here we are again, right? You see it's wall to wall. This piece of wood is wall to wall. Wall to wall. So then this is a good test if we're going to be able to like fold it up. I'll bring you guys back further. Okay, don't fall over. Okay, you guys hold your own over here. Don't be falling over, okay? Yeah, we can't have you guys falling over at all. All right. Okay, can you listen here, Blackwood? Can you just please work with me, okay? We don't need to be dilly-dallying over here. All right? We've been working on you a while, so let's just nice release, go over there nice and easy. That's not nice and easy. That is not nice and easy, bro. It's stuck on that freaking plastic panel thing right there. Now let's see if we can get this in. There we go. There we go. We got it. Got it. Do you think that this was all done? All the wall paneling was put up first? Yeah, it's a nice place for you. It's a nice place for you. Let's think about this for a minute. Okay. So what we'll have to do, right? Remember, we got some of you guys just got here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hitting that like button. Some of you guys just got here. You're missing a whole lot of stuff. So now that we've got that triangle, gosh, why do I keep saying that? That rectangle, snug to snug, the first tank out there with the black water heater on it. Then we have this tank that's empty, snug to snug, rectangle to rectangle. Then we have this rectangle piece of wood. So we're going to slide that down behind there. This mosquito is going to get me pissed off. Then we're going to slide that down there. We can't remove it because, again, look at the lip. Here's the lip. It's on the wall. Look at this. It's not going to slide out at all. And that guy's going way too fast. Here, it's not going to slide out. That piece of wood is not going to slide out. It has to, yep, it has to go back there. Oh, gosh. I'm just saying. I'm just saying for the record. Okay, buddy boy. You're flying around my legs. Are you attacking me down there? Oh. Okay, all right. Are you stuck on the wire? Are you serious right now? Oh my gosh. Okay, right back. He's gonna fall down here. Oh my gosh. All right. Hey, this is awesome. This is awesome. Right here, buddy. Let me know in the comments, are you enjoying yourself, having a good time watching me do all this work? I love hanging out with you guys, so I hope you're happy. Where are you writing from? Let me know where you're writing from and how you're doing. Okay, all right, let's do this. Get in there. Let's just start knocking this out. Is that okay? These are some nice pieces of wood here too. It's treated wood as well, so it'll be easy to reuse. How did you get that in there? What the heck? Every time something falls out like that, I just have to wonder, like, how... Do you guys not laugh when it just pulls out of the wall? Like, I literally have to laugh when that happens, man. Okay, hold on. I just want to see. I just want to have an idea of, like, this is empty. See? Remember what I told you about earlier? The bottom of the corner of the tank cannot angle. There's no space under it. You can't just... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a minute here, buddy boy. OMG. Oh, my gosh! This is freaking out! We're getting this fucker out now! Oh my gosh, it's out! You son of a crap. What are you stuck on back here? Oh my gosh. It came up. This has been awesome! It came up! Oh gosh. Angie, good to see you. Miss you. Oh my gosh. It came up. How did it come up if it's wall to wall? Maybe because that little tiny bit of space is what you need. It's about to go down right now. Okay. Let's see how. Oh. Okay, all right. Now, lift this sucker out of here. Get this sucker going, buddy boy. Okay. Okay. All right. Sayonara. Sayonara, big boy. This is freaking hilarious. Oh my gosh, I had to do all that to get it out. Now my tub is like dead. There's no tub here no more. So while we're in here, which is so cool, let's just go ahead and, well, yeah, in order to get that piece moved this way at all, I have to bring it this way. I have to move these. All that has to come out. Okay, let's keep going. Let's not quit yet. Too excited for that. Okay. Oh, I was gonna say, if there's a screw on the bottom side of that going up, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, there isn't. Okay, what? What else are you stuck to? This is ridiculous. I am sniffly, I think, because it's so hot, and I've been laughing a lot. Does anybody else get sniffly when they're laughing? Is there? If this pulls out, I'm gonna freaking laugh, dude. Didn't pull out, but it was pretty loose. That's a lot of wood. Nice. This is going by fast now, right? I can tell you right now, I was dreading all this stuff. I really was. It's just a lot of work, and I really didn't want to take things apart that David put together, you know. I always tell you guys, even in the grooming, to always try to use both hands. And I don't know if you can tell, I'm getting pretty good at it. So don't ever just use only one of your hands. Because if someday something happens to one of your hands, you'll always be relying on the one that you used a lot. And it might be devastating with little things, especially especially little things that you do every day, like wiping your butt or wiping your front or just something simple. And you're like, you know what? If I had practiced at least some weird things with my left hand and my right hand, then I could at least have been better used to it. But, and I'm getting hot because we are in, even though it's all open, there's no wind and it is hot. So I look red right now. So that's why we're not going to continue for very much longer. But I got a lot of adrenaline. But always try to use right and left hand interchange. Even if you're not good at it, at least you didn't wait till you were not able to use one of them at all. Oh yeah, see what I'm saying? I just needed that edge to just bring it over, and now I can remove this piece. That's what I'm talking about. Goodness. Okay, I think someone is walking by with some music, so I'm gonna mute you guys for just a second. All right, can you guys hear me okay now? They just passed by. exciting, right? Well, while I'm down here, since I had to do that, I want to take that tank out, obviously. And I actually want to see how much water damage there was. And I'm pretty excited. Well, I actually know because there was some water. See how much water's down there at the bottom of that tank? I couldn't tilt it to let it out. And I used the hose that was connected to it, the pump, as low as it would go from the spout on this side. Well, what ends up happening now is I saw water. Do you see how there's some water there too? So this piece of wood I want out anyway. I don't want it in here. But I knew the water would go on top of this floor and all the way down and out over there. So I was like, oh, great. So now that I have to take this apart, I might as well check the water damage. And this mosquito is really biting me on my legs. I gotta kill him. And I want to say, yep. We're at a point where I can swing that water tank that has water in it still this way. Okay, let's get this wire out the way. This sucker, this pink thing above me can fall at any time as well. So I'm a little nervous about that. Okay. All right. Actually, I can bring this pink thing down. Yep. First, so it doesn't fall on me. All right. You guys ready for this? I'm not. Okay. I'm gonna bring you guys down. Hopefully this doesn't hurt me. Okay. Let's move all this. All right, buddy boy. Easy. Guess that piece is coming out. Okay. Okay, all right. Let's get it good. Oh my gosh! That freaking mosquito, dude. Look. It's not bent, it's just tweaked. And I have got to get this down now. And this mosquito is really having a buffet right now. This is really pissing me off. Okay, hold on. Well, if that's the case, can you come down slowly? Just slowly with me. Come all the way down. Mallet. What is it stuck on right here, dude? There it is. There it goes. Okay. Oh, gosh. He's running around here. He's like, you can't get me, dude. Yep. Oh, yep. That's it. Let's just go. Yep, that's it. Yes. Okay, can you let go? Let go back there. Get off the wire, dude. Can you get off the wire? I swear you're messing with me right now. Oh my gosh. It's stuck on the wire. This thing wants to hang out with the wire a lot. It's stuck on the wire out there. I'm gonna bring you guys out here. Oh my gosh. All right. What? What does that mean? Okay. My partner David passed away, so Some of you guys have some really horrible comments. I only wish you guys to never have to go through what I have had to go through. And there's no men around because I don't want someone around. And especially, I don't want someone around that I have to pay. So I'm doing it myself. Everybody who wants to help, I call these plumbers. The plumbers that wanted to help me were $425 an hour. Yeah, $425 an hour. So, no offense. If you knew anything about me, you would probably just say, let me help you. But you guys aren't here. You guys are not in Texas. I think I need to move that pink. I think I got that in my way. Because I have a feeling that water is going out right now. Like I am able to move it. I'm gonna rig it this way, and the water's gonna start coming out, and I'm gonna push it that way, and then I'll be able to get to the screws underneath. Oh my gosh, this is really happening. All right, I'm gonna put a mosquito. Have you guys had one of these? This mosquito thing? My mom gave me this, who also passed away a long time ago. And I'm gonna use this right now in here while I'm working in here. Okay, let's go that way with it. This is an awesome arm. Do you see that one guy said, cut it in half? I didn't have to. All right, I gotta move on this one pretty quickly because it does have water in it. So I need to, oh, goodness. Okay. Oh yeah, there's tons of water damage on that wood right there. We talked about this. Remember I told you some of this wiring was wired and underneath? It's connected right now to this tank I'm going to pull out right now. So this is here. So are you going to remember that? Okay, that goes to that. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, alright, cool. So the piece of wood here that, see how this is moving already pretty quickly? The piece of wood, I want to do this right here. Bring this down. I'll put it right there so it doesn't, it's not hot on the bottom, but just in case. That piece of wood has lots of water. Look at that water, all that water right there. Now I'm just wondering if it went, okay, it could have stayed on top of this piece, but I won't know until I start taking everything out. And this will be just freaking lovely. There's water in it. Oh yeah. There's not a lot of water. Look, it's that much, but it still won't move easy. Oh wait. You guys are gonna get wet! No freaking wire, dude! OMG. Let's bring it all the way down then, because I'm sure it's not helping that right there. Hallelujah. Y'all, I'm pretty sure all those wires should just be redone, to be honest with you, just to be safe. That sucks. Look at this place, man. This is crazy. I would have never thought that this was something I was going to have to do. Never. And never in my thoughts at all, ever. That is crazy to me. Look how much we got accomplished today, you guys. This is awesome. Aren't you guys curious to see how much damage there is underneath this piece of wood? There's enough damage on top already. I'm not happy with that, but I don't want to put it back in here. Okay. I can't wait to see those comments. I know some of you guys, thank you for moderating. MP, thanks for moderating. Doug, thanks for moderating. That comment about there's not a man there for a reason could be taken a ton of different ways, but I gotta be honest with you. You guys kind of have the dates, right? I'm not really sure. I don't know how people have when they have a loved one that passed away. That to me personally, I haven't been able to try to even date. And to be honest, David and I were partners, but the last year we weren't together, you know. And I still, after he died, I was like, oh, MG, I can't. No, I'm just, you know what I mean? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? So everyone's different. Like, I'm not judging. I'm just talking about myself. But some folks can move on fast. You know, they can get back out there and start dating right away and try to find someone to, you know, not replace, but it's never replacing when someone passes away. But it is, I don't know. You just have to go at your own pace. And, yeah. Hey, Carolyn. Thank you. I'll tag the item later on in the video. I tagged some rigid tools right now. So far, it looks just like surface discoloration. Coors Light, really? Thanks for your comment. Appreciate that. You can't date until this trailer is done. Coors Light, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. What? No, I'm not interested. I wouldn't mind networking and, you know, meeting people and not just being alone. But obviously, I can stay busy doing all kinds of stuff. And so can you. I love that comment, though. Take a screenshot for me. Let me take a screenshot. Let me see if it works. Yeah, it worked. You can't date until the trailer is done. It's only the timing is right for you, Doug says. Doug's wife had passed away. So thank you for your advice, Doug. Some of you guys are new here, and some of us have been here for doing this for over 7, 8, 10, 15 years. And so if you're new here, welcome. But me and my channel have gone through all kinds of stuff together. You can watch live videos. We have over thousands and thousands of them that you can go. We were like 8-hour lives, okay? So go check them out. I know it's a long watch, but you can listen to, you don't have to watch the screen, but you can listen. Okay, here we go. I'm going to see if this piece of wood will come up now. This sucker is empty. Okay. Okay. There's a piece that was the piece that was drilled out. Wherever it was, to drill out the hole that freaking is over there on that. Okay. Okay. I'm missing something over here. All right, we finally got that water tank out, and the arm did bend, not bend, but angled out. So did that black piece of wood. And we do see that this is the water leak from recently because that hole has been open the last couple days. What I am curious to see is how much water is leaked underneath, because there has definitely been other leaks over the last few years. So we're about to pull up this piece of wood, and my battery died, but we're about to pull up this piece of wood and see. Okay. There is insulation underneath this piece of wood. Okay, here we go. Let's try to not make too much of a mess. Oh, shit. That's not going up. Okay, there we go. Okay, hold on. Up. Up. Stop. There it is. Okay, ready? Up. I can't get that. Okay, let's get this thing first then. Okay, there was a screw there. Okay, right, go. Yeah, right. Okay. Oh. Why is this so heavy? Oh my gosh. Okay. This car better pass by before this flips on them. Okay. Put it down. Walk it back. What? Isn't that a song? You gotta walk it back. Huh? What? You can't see me? Okay, hold on. You know why it's so heavy? Because it has a lot of water in it. Seriously. It's soaked with water. All right, hold on a second. Okay, up. Up. Now slide. Oh, wait, shoot. I'll deal with you later. Okay, so we've got some random freaking these things just hanging out over here. That's all the insulation I had. No wonder this sucker was cold. Let's see if we can get this piece up. Wow. It would be really cool. Let me try not to show you my home address. It would be really cool if all the water damage stayed on top. Because you see that this is all wet, right? What? This was the problem to the get-go, was that little hole right there. And for some reason, it would not stay. And I could not even put my hand there and fix it because it was so tight against the wall. I used the mallet, which is why it's all black right there, to slam it in there. Oh, wow, I got really lucky. Look at this. So I got really lucky that this was holding on. One screw is right there, which is why that pink thing didn't just slam down, because it was stuck right here. It was stuck in here. Wow, I got really lucky. Thanks for the help, God. All right, so I think this is it for me for tonight. I'm going to battle this tomorrow. No, I kind of want to take out that piece right there. Let's just see what happens when we take that piece out. If the water dripped here, and for fact, down there, down in the front of my trailer was water going by my door, I was like, great, F, you know. I was pissed. I was like, oh, okay, that's how much water damage there is. It's like going down. But if it stayed on top here, it is wet here. But this stuff is waterproof. I wonder how waterproof. You know, it's like, yeah, it's waterproof unless it's sitting in water. Okay, that's here. Is that a star? Okay. Oh, please. Yeah, please don't be stripped right there, man. Okay, hold on here. So to get that piece out, that piece actually runs all the way down, I think. Oh, yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here. That piece, I think, runs the whole, all the way down. Which I don't know if you can see this, but do you see those lines? That's water, you know what I'm saying? But what's cool about that wood, the water, I'm not too worried about with that wood because that's treated wood. I'm not worried too much about that. What I'm worried about is what's underneath. A screw in there. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that just so I can remember. This might come right back in here. All right. Look how wet that is. Here. It's not wet now, but it was so wet it rusted that piece of stapler with the, you know, they stapled the UPC on it. All right. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. I can't tell. All right, let's sit down, take a break. Let's sit down, take a break. Okay, whew. Oh my gosh. What are you guys up to? Are you guys having fun? I'm growing my hair out, so this has been a nightmare. All right, Carolyn's still out there. Spirit Angel praying there is no water damage. Thank you, Spirit Angel. Doug, yes, the heavier it gets, the more bulky it feels. La ha ha. What? Oh, okay, hold on. Let's make sure that guy's front light is out. Thank you very much, you guys. Carol and I still grieve my mother's passing in 2003. It was tragic. Angie, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, I think we just grieve every day. I still grieve all the time. And yeah, the last 2 days, if you come back to my channel, I'm so red, right? Come back to my channel and watch some of the stuff, some of you newbies out there. But if this is, I'm not going to tell you anything from the back, but yesterday and the day before and today, no, wait, hold on. Yesterday and the day before and a little bit this morning, my master bedroom, bathroom light has been flickering nonstop. And I went to my dad's house quite often, and their hallway, my mom passed too, so, but when David passed, the lights started flickering all the time, like all the time. And now, what are the odds that my mom's hallway light is flickering when I go over there? What the? Like, I'm like, okay, you guys. Thanks, Carolyn. I'm going to try to grow my hair out. I'm not sure I can do it, but I did shave this morning, this afternoon. Okay, can't you waterproof the floor like you damp-proof housing, then varnish over it? It's true, but I have to go down to the base now if the water damage has happened. It's like when you get a flood, you can't just go in there and put stuff over it. Now you have to gut it all, even like so far up the walls. You have to cut all that water damage out and start all the way over. And I'm over here like looking at this. I pulled that piece of wood up because I can see that's dirty, but I'm looking at this piece, and I want to say, I don't know what that is. And if this piece right here, if this piece is something we put in. It's rotten right there. This piece. Or is that like the piece that's original with the trailer? That piece looks trashy, man. Oh, it doesn't look good. And if that's the case, that all that stuff I just built, that wall, that 2x4s on, I built the 2x4s because I needed access and put up like cameras to record. This kind of, if that's the case, I'm going to be pissed. I'm not pissed like that, but I'm like, dang, dude, what I thought would be a fast, quick tub fix, I actually have to take out the floor of the entire trailer. And if I were to have to do that, I'm over here wondering, that's a lot of work. I'm already there. I'm already there though. Here's the floor. So the last thing I need to do is I would have to take, it would be me doing this whole entire renovation all over again, which kind of sucks. At least this stuff is not the expensive stuff. The expensive stuff was solar panels, all the wiring, inverter, stuff like that. Batteries, at least walls are not as expensive, but it's something I was not planning on wanting to do right now. But I just, you know, if you're watching this and you get to this part and you happen to want to be doing some kind of trailer, just do it right the first time. We didn't connect the gray tank, and this is why all that started, was just, I was like, okay, let me fix the drain issue, and then while I'm in there, I'll connect the gray tank. Well, guess what? Can't even get the gray tank out until I get the water tank out. Can't get the water tank out until I get the tub out. Can't get the tub out. Can't get the bar out until I get the tub out. And that's where we're at right now. I was like, now we got all that out. It's like, whoa, it's a lot. It's crazy a lot. No, Texas Justin, I don't have any tattoos and I won't be getting any. I would do for fun on the weekend, like one of those draw tattoos on. I would do that. I would inspect under the trailer for dry, not rot or serious rust. Maybe poke around with a small screwdriver. Awesome, Coors Light. Thank you for that tip. I will do that tomorrow. That sounds like an awesome thing to do. It will be like a brand new trailer when finished. Spirit Angel, I was not intending to do this right now. I have grooms and it's like, are you serious? I don't have grooms like grooms, but I'm like, how can I book new grooms? In my mind, it's like, I need to get this done. It needs to be done. Oh gosh, imagine that 2x4, I can use a cutter and cut it right there and then just inspect this whole area back here. It's true. I don't have to actually take everything out. And the water damage, sometimes it only goes up so far. So this whole back end doesn't even need like this stuff, you know, it doesn't need this beautiful looking stuff. And if it's water damaged anyway, why wouldn't we want to get it out of there? Which is true, because it'll just mold at some point anyway. But this stuff was so-called waterproof. And I'll say right now, since I know it's had leaks, and remember, I pulled up that piece of board on top and another piece of that stuff, the foam. So that there was I have to go back and look, but I pulled it up with you guys watching. So I pulled up a piece of wood, I pulled up a piece of foam, another handful of foam, and maybe this bottom part is just, I don't know if we put that in there or not. Oh gosh. I'm gonna have to go back and look at some original pictures and see if that's the original wood. I think it is, actually. I don't think we put this piece in. I think this is the original wood that came with the trailer. But I am so curious, aren't you? I was thinking I would see more water damage in this, but if this stuff is waterproof, it really feels like it's just concrete, actually. This looks like it feels like concrete right there. I was going to scroll up and check out all of what you guys are saying, but let me look at the bottom real quick and go back up. It's going to be an awesome design by an experienced groomer. Excited to see the finished product. Thank you. Agree with Spirit Angel. Thank you, Carolyn. Yeah, because you know, I know what I need and what groomers need, okay? But I also need to just get it done so I can get on the road. All right, let me scroll back. Have you sketched out a new floor plan? No, I kind of don't have a choice because the content that I'm putting back in there are all it's like the tub is the tub. There's no construction that's needed, except for if I want to bring it up some, I just need to build a base for it, and then there'll be a gap underneath. So I'm not, if I don't gut it all, I don't have a floor plan because I can't. I have to make sure that tub, it's a stainless steel tub. It's huge. It's 55 inches wide, long, or 55 or 75. But anyways, I think it's 75 this way, wide. And it's going to sit right here. I don't have to construct nothing. It's nice. But that'll allow me to get a 150-pound dog in there without any problems. Because right now, when you get a 150-pound dog on top of that ledge where you saw we were at, that is a nightmare. A 125-pound dog, a 110-pound dog, getting them on the table is sometimes a nightmare, and then getting them over to the tub and slipping and sliding and all this crazy stuff. It had a stair, but no one would ever use the stairs. Like, none of the dogs would use the stairs. It is a nightmare trying to groom a 100-pound dog, period. So imagine a 100-pound dog slipping and sliding, jerking, turning around, not wanting to cooperate. Just, it is a nightmare. So this stainless steel tub makes sense to me, but I do way more smaller dogs than larger dogs. So then it's like, well, then this huge tub, I need to have some kind of contraption that I put in there when I'm bathing small dogs, because grooming is on the table, bathing is in a tub. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens. Dede lost too many people in a short space of time. The soul and heart needs to heal. We are all different. Thank you so much, Angie. My mom had major health problems a long time ago, her breast cancer and her diabetes. Sorry to hear that, Haley. I believe your mom has passed as well. I'm so sorry for that. It looks like 5/8 inch plywood, which starts to get heavy at that thickness. Thank you, Coors Light. Coors Light's new. I like this. Be careful with your hands, soldier. Thank you, Carolyn. We got a drive-by here happening. It's only the timing, the right timing. Okay, I'm going to stop it there. But, of course, I'm looking away so they're not staring at me like face to face. I can't see them with the glare. All right, we're going to let you go from here. Mosquitoes are getting me really good, and we have a lot more to do tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll be live, but I'll try. Tomorrow's Sunday. It's supposed to be a rest day. We'll see. I do need to get this sucker turned around, so we'll see what I want to end up doing tomorrow. But wow, we got it all done together. I'm so glad I got you guys out here. Did you see that? Did you hear that bird? I know you didn't see it, but did you hear that bird? What? Thanks a lot for joining. Be sure you hit that like button before you head out. Subscribe to the channel if you want to hang out with me some more, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks a lot for hanging out. I really appreciate you new guys and gals talking with us. I appreciate you. Hi, Marsha. Bye, Marsha. When you remodel the groomer trailer, all you get on the road, all you got to go to the state, or the state in Texas. I would go state to state if you paid my trip charge. And so California, I believe you're in, is pretty far. That's a really far trip charge. I would do it, but I have a lot of rescue dogs I take care of. But anything can happen. I probably would just fly in and get a pet sitter, but you'd have to help me pay for all that if I'm flying in to groom your dog. But you never know. You just never know. All right. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you had a blast. Bye.